Hello everyone. Today we are going to see few more problems using Bayes theorem. So previously we have seen the formula for Bayes theorem. It is uh, to find the probability of one of the collectively exhaustible events AI under the condition B is equals to P of B given AI into P of AI by summation I is equals to 1 to n P of B given AI into P of AI. Okay, now the main reason the difference between the conditional probability and the Bayes theorem, we know obviously we find Bayes theorem based on the conditional probability. Now the thing here is, if I P of A given B, for example, if this is the case, we can find an answer to this particular conditional probability with the formula P of A intersection B by P of B. Okay, and if there's a question, if we want to find out P of B given A, we could also use the formula P of A given B by P of A. Okay, now individually we can find the probabilities, but here in Bayes theorem what we do is we find this particular probability of the event using this probability. So we are deriving the conditional probability from each other. So that is the main use of Bayes theorem when there is a complex probability that we want to solve under conditions, under given conditions. So that is how we solve a probability based on the conditional probability of the occurrence of the other events. Alright, so now let us start with the question here. Look at the question. There are three companies, A1, A2, A3, supply 25%, 35% and 40% of notebooks to a school. Okay, so now they say A1, A2, A3 are three companies which supply notebooks to a school, and they supply in this manner. A1 supplies 25%, A2 supplies 35% and A3 supplies 40%. So now what is the total of these three things? It is 25 plus 35 plus 40. So this is 100, right? Okay, so A1 here, A1, A2 and A3 are three events where A1 is the event where company A1 is supplying, and A2 is the event where company A2 is supplying, and A3 is the event where company, that is how I'm taking the assumptions. Now all these three are collectively exhaustive events. Okay, why? Because it is forming the total, all the sum of these three things are forming the entire sample space of 100. So if I want to find the probability of P of A1, they say it is 25%. So total 100, out of 100 they are supplying only 25 notebooks, isn't it? 25% means this, right? So what is the value? It is 0.25. Now probability of A2 is equals to 35%, that is 35 by 100, which is equals to 0.35, and probability of A3 is equals to 40 by 100, which is 0.4. Now add the total probabilities P of A1 plus P of A2 plus P of A3. What do we get? 0.25 plus 0.35 plus 0.4. This is equals to 1. So it is forming the entire sample space. So sum of the probabilities is equals to 1. Okay, that is how you realize A1, A2, A3 are collectively exhaustive events. Okay, this part of the solution is the main part of the question. Now let us see the second part. This, the first part of it is over. The second part, past experience shows that 5%, 4% and 2% of the notebooks produced by these companies are defective. Now let us write down another event. Let us say D is an event where the notebook is defective. Okay, so there is some problem in the notebook. Pages might not be cut evenly, or there might be missing lines or missing pages or missing page numbers, or there might be some printing mistakes. The date column might be missing. So there are some defects. Okay, so we are naming an event D where the notebook is defective. Okay, now let us see the next part now of the question. If a notebook was found to be defective, what is the probability that the notebook was supplied by A? Now see, in Bayes theorem, what we do basically, you start from the backwards. You have noted down all these values. So let us see the question now. The actual question is, if a notebook was found to be defective, what is the probability that the notebook was supplied by A? Okay, probability that notebook was supplied by A, in the sense A1 here, sorry. So A1, given that it is defective. This is the probability that we are supposed to find. Okay, now in order to find this, what is the formula? Did you see? Let me explain this once again. What is the probability that notebook was supplied by A1? Probability that notebook was supplied by A1. What is the condition? Condition is that it has to be defective. So D. Okay, notebook selected from A1 given that it is defective. So this is what we are supposed to find according to the question. Now let us write the formula. This is P of D given A1 into P of A1 by P of D given A1 into P of A1 plus P of D given A2 into P of A2 plus P of D given A3 into P of A3. So this is the formula for Bayes theorem. We have to consider probabilities of all the dependent all the events, because they are dependent on one another. Okay, now we know what is P of A1, but we don't know what is probability of D given A1. Let us see if this value is given in the question. What is this? P of D given A1. Probability of item being defective given that it is from company A1. Okay, let us look at the question. Past experience shows that 5%, 4% and 2% of the notebooks produced by these companies are defective. So 5% is for defective books from A1, 4% is defective books from A2 and 2% is defective books from A3. Okay, so 5% is this particular value, probability of defective book given that it is from A1. So this is 5%, which is equals to 5 by 100, which is equals to 0.05. Now what about P of D given A2? This is also given, it is 4%, so 0.04. Now next is P of D given A3. This is 0.02. Now we know P of A1, P of A2, P of A3. We know P of D given A1, P of D given A2 and P of D given A3. So just substitute the values. P of A1 given D is equals to P of D given A1 is 0.05 into P of A1 is 0.25 by 0.05 into 0.25 plus P of D given A2 is 0.04 into P of A2 is 0.35 plus P of D given A3 is 0.02 into P of A3 is 0.4. Now substitute these values and find out. Now let us put these values in a calculator. 0.05 into 0.25 by 0.05 into 0.25 plus 0.04 into 0.35 plus 0.02 into 0.4. Value is 25 by 69, which is equals to 0.362. 0.362. So we can say that in the interpretation, probability that a defective book selected from A1 is 36%. So at random, if we select a book which is defective, and at random if we select a book which is defective from company A, it is 36% of the times that selection is going to be true. Now let us see, I hope you understood this problem. Similarly, you can also find P of A2 given D. Okay, so that answer should be, let us calculate it. It is P of D given A2 into P of A2 by the same thing, summation I is equals to n here is 3 because we have 3 companies. So P of D given AI into P of AI. So P of D given A2 is 0.04 into P of A2 is 0.35 by this total value, again 0.05 into 0.25 plus 0.04 into 0.35 plus 0.02 into 0.4. Calculate the value. So the probability of that the notebook supplied by A2 is defective is, once we substitute the values, is 0.405. Similarly, I calculated for the probability that the notebook supplied by A3 is defective. These two things are not asked in the question, but I calculated. So this is how same thing. I, instead of A2, I'm changing it to A3, and I used in the formula. So the value what I got is 0.231. Now if I add these three values, it should give me close to 100%. That means it should give me a value close to 1, probability close to 1. Okay, so that means if you add 0.362 plus 0.405 plus 0.231, you get approximately 0.998 or 999, which is approximately equal to 1. Okay, so that is, if I consider it in terms of percentage, it is going to give me 100%. Okay, that is how you can verify if the problem you have solved using Bayes theorem is correct or not. Thank you.